What's up guys, SMPLSCK here, back with another video. If you couldn't tell from the title, it's another, I wouldn't say story, but kind of talking about one of my biggest accomplishments in my whole entire life. And it may not look like it's anything to you guys, but for me, it's honestly, to me, the biggest accomplishment. One of my biggest accomplishments, at least, is quitting cigarettes. If you guys don't know, I was an avid cigarette smoker throughout my high school and early college years. I actually quit when I was 27. So if you couldn't tell from the title, I almost stopped smoking cigarettes for about 5 years now. The last day I took a cigarette hit was, I believe, February 10th, 2017. And right now it's I believe it's August, about to hit September, so it's about 4.5 to 5 years I've almost not hit a cigarette. But in those times I've hit tobacco from like backwoods and whatever, but cigarettes I have not touched since February 10th, 2017. And as of today, it's the 24th of August. So we're just gonna round it out to make it look a little better, you know what I mean? It's 5 years, about 5 years since I've taken a hit from a cigarette, the good old tobacco. And you know, if I can stray anyone away from cigarette use, then I feel like, you know, I done something good, you know, because cigarettes, you know, although it may be a quick way to relieve stress, it's very hard to quit, you know. Within those 10 years of smoking, I really started smoking more when I was 17. So about 10 years of smoking, I would say that it's very hard to quit. You know, in those 10 years, I didn't just try to quit once. You know, I tried to quit multiple upon multiple times and always failed. But all you really need is one good quit, you know. And I quit cold turkey. I didn't need vape or anything. Before I continue on, let's just take a hit of my Toki Urza combination here. So, like I said, I quit cigarettes for about 5 years now, and it's funny too because now they actually have like cigarette YouTubers and all this stuff. This guy just keeps being recommended in my stuff, smoking the cigarette without a filter or whatever the hell. And it's like, okay, well, if YouTube wants to recommend that stuff, then, you know, fuck it, you know what I mean? Because cigarettes are illegal. But it's kind of weird, you know, because I feel like cigarettes are more detrimental than weed. You know, they're like one of the leading killers in the world, you know, tobacco and stuff. But it is what it is, right? So I actually quit right before California changed the tax on cigarettes. It used to be about $5 a pack, $5 to $6, you know, give or take, depending on where you are. SF already kind of had it at $9 to $10, and then bam, within like a week, you know, after I quit, cigarettes were like $10, $15, and it truly is I would say a good coincidence that I stopped around that time. But like I said, if I can make this video and stray anyone towards not smoking cigarettes, then I feel like this job or this video is done its job, you know. And the reason or how I was able to quit is I used my friend as motivation. You know, I was like, well, if he can quit, I can quit too. I kind of used the methodology of, you know, like when you go to the gym with a friend and you kind of just like push yourselves to, you know, like he does the rep and then you're like, oh, well, if he can do it, I'll do it. I'll try at least, you know. And that's kind of what I applied to cigarettes in a way. And you know, it's not gonna work for everyone, obviously, but to this day I am forever grateful to that friend. He doesn't know it, but I definitely am grateful to him. And yeah, man, it's crazy, you know what I mean? Like, I never thought I would, like, I remember in middle school, I remember seeing one of my homies who was like adopted, and I think being in that type of environment, you're adopted and stuff, you kind of act out more. So he was smoking already at like age 12, and I just remember like ugh, like what the fuck. But then 5 years later, I'm fucking smoking cigarettes, you know. And it really started happening, well, I really started smoking cigarettes a lot more when my grandma passed away, and I got a job at Red Lobster because, fucking working at a restaurant is some bullshit, you know what I mean? So, it was a stress reliever at the time, I didn't take my grandma's passing too well, it really affected me because at the end of the day, that was my only grandma that I actually knew. I didn't know on my dad's side, his mom and stuff, but I grew up with my grandma. She was my only grandma, and it really just, I don't know, it sucked, losing your grandma. And I would say that made me want to smoke, or not want to, but like it pushed me into cigarettes more. And, like I said, the job didn't really help when it came to trying to quit the cigarettes. In fact, it probably made me smoke more, when break came around, you're out there trying to smoke a cigarette, trying to get a cigarette break in, and it just, I don't know, it just got to a point where it was like every little fucking thing that I do, I need to smoke a cigarette right after, and it's like, no, I don't need this. So, yeah, I just thought I'd show my experience or tell my experience. I've told this many times on my lives before, but I haven't been going live lately. You guys know my situation. But my dog is almost healed, so we might get back into live streaming soon enough. But just want to get this story out of here, you know what I mean? 5 years almost without smoking a cigarette, cold turkey, and if I can inspire anyone that's currently smoking cigarettes to give it up, then, you know, so be it, you know what I mean? Let me take another hit, and then we're gonna end this video off, so cheers, guys. Woo! Peace out, guys.